In 2014, I opened a small scroll that was eaten by Ezekiel and John, a scroll that we are informed in the Bible could only be opened in the end times. How did I do this? I inadvertently tried to figure out how an electric atom would work. After hearing Neil deGrasse Tyson saying he didn't understand how electrons teleported, I decided to work out how it would move from level 1 to level 2 on an atom. I drew an atom and I drew two rings around it representing orbit 1 and orbit 2 and tried to figure out how the electron would travel from orbit 1 to orbit 2 without actually teleporting. And as I was looking at these two levels, I imagined two leaders spin out and then come together to form a circle between orbit 1 and orbit 2. And as soon as it hit orbit 2, it performed another circle, a smaller circle. These turned out to be phi to pi. I never even drew it on the page, I imagined it. And as I did, and it formed, it became a golden double helix figure 8. It lifted off the page and it went into my forehead. Something turned in my head and something opened. And that's when I started having visions. And I had visions for 3 weeks, day and night, non-stop. Didn't sleep for 9 days. Eventually, when I thought I was going mad and should probably go and see a doctor because I could not stop these visions of everything and anything I ever thought of, saw or heard about, a voice said, "Write it down." And I started scribbling for the next 10 years, turning what was in my head into videos. Now these weren't just any videos of mumbo-jumbo religious nonsense. These were science videos, talking about the science of electromagnetism, electricity and magnetism. I have a video playlist where I have confirmed science and scripture. I have said something, I wrote it down, I explained how it worked, and then years later, science finally caught up, and so I made a video of a confirmation of the things I had said. In 2018, my work was shadow banned. This means nobody got to see it again. And since 2020, when the enemy entered into my life, as I discovered things about my life was destroyed. And for the past 4 years, it's been a struggle, with God's help, to come back and start again. There won't really be any more science videos, as I made videos about all the visions that I had seen. And all the visions that I had seen show how God created everything and gave life to lifeless matter, because energy and matter are separate. Due to the shadow banning, I realise I now have to put my face on screen. I never wanted to be famous, and I never wanted to influence anybody's opinion because of my face. Now it's quite the ugly mug, but that's me. Thanks very much. In the coming months, I'll be doing videos talking about God and all the things that I have said. And I hope that you will bear with me while I'm looking for a new place to live, having been gazumped 3 times in the last 2 weeks. I will be able to set up a studio and there will be regular videos of me discussing God and the Bible. Thanks very much. My name is Lee and I follow the Christ.